Hey guys, it is Big Bear AFC Vending. Jamie Farnsworth here. What is up? If you are new to the channel, this is a vending channel where I go through and show you how I am building my vending business from scratch, guys. So we've got the little helper with us today, and we're at the airport location. We're going to grab the handy dandy cart here. Love this thing as always. And we're going to go ahead and grab a couple boxes of chips for these guys. And I think that's all we really do at this place. Chips and smart food today. We are getting pretty full when it comes to our pulled product. Hopefully we won't ever run into that problem again, or at least not at the level that we experienced it today. There's probably a whole box of chips worth of bad product today. So that means $15.99 was wasted altogether. There's quite a bit there. I'm not too happy about that, but you got to live and learn from your mistakes, guys. Echo's over there getting ready to go. We're going to close the doors up and get in there and get stuff done. So this is one of those locations where the glass likes to get a little bit dirty, so we definitely have to do some cleaning on this one. But we also have some pretty heavy competition. You can see their light is out. And they've got a credit card reader on their machine, so that's something we need to correct as soon as we can. Now, here is an example of what I've been talking about in my last couple of videos where I started to spread stuff out. You can see there's very little waste here. The only things that are really left is like one bag of barbecue Lays and a couple bags of, I believe those are Funyuns. Yep, they're Funyuns. So I'm going to stack everything up here, and we're gonna get right to it, guys. Now, I was a little bit more strategic with this than I normally am. Some of those bags that come in the 30 count boxes are smaller than others, so I went through and I grabbed all the big bags first because I know I have some smaller coils. So we go through here, we get the ruffles going, and little one is handing them right over to me. This is little bear. She's looking right at the camera. Oh man, so we're gonna fill this guy right up. They get about 8 ruffles, and those guys will plow right through the ruffles, no problem. Everybody seems to like them. We got the Fritos twists. You know, I personally actually really like the Fritos twists, but it's hit or miss whether they sell or not. The Funyuns, a couple locations like them, couple locations don't. That's another one that's kind of hit and miss. Those Cheetos Puffs, not a lot of places like those. Although this place seems to sell them pretty well, it seems like. So we're gonna get these coils all filled up here, get everything good to go. So I have to say, I actually want you guys to comment below. Do you like the double coils better or the single coils better? I'm curious. I think I'm a double coil guy. I think I like the double coils a little bit better. I think they look better in the end. So we're going to double up the Lays. I've been doubling up the Lays in every single one of my machines just because there's a lot of Lays, and they're the only one that I have 9 of. See, I dropped that bag like 3 or 4 times. This is why I like the doubles, because they just don't do that. At least we know it's going to vend properly. But we get everything sorted out on this one here. Now, about halfway through this, we lost the battery in the GoPro, so I switched over to the phone. I had a backup ready just in case, but you can see we got all that cleaned up, looking good, nice and full. Now we're going to pull out VendSoft to make sure that we're keeping track of all of our information, make sure everything is solid on that end. You got to make sure that you've got inventory proper here. If you skip like 1 or 2 runs, it screws you up so bad. I missed a couple because I was in a rush and I regretted it so much. So you want to make sure you're catching it every run. Definitely wicked important. Now you can see I should have grabbed Welch's on this one because they're almost out and it's time to fill it up. They need some more. These guys actually go through them pretty good. Got the good old Lay's barbecue chips. You know, I'm wicked shocked that those aren't a better seller. I love barbecue chips, and pretty much everyone I know loves barbecue chips, so I'm like super shocked. Oh, we knocked over the box of chips. Gotta fix that up. that happens more than I'd like to admit. We had the same thing happen a couple of episodes ago at the VIP. We were on our way out and knocked the whole thing right over. Now, we've got the Doritos up in there, mixed in with everything. You know, I think I should probably... I think this is like the one location where I should probably have 4 rows of Welch's, because they actually go through them quite a bit. I think I'm going to change that the next time we're in there. We'll put the barbecue Lays somewhere else, and we'll add another row of Welch's chips. Or Welch's chips. Jeez, listen to me. Welch's gummies. I actually really like Welch's gummies. They're pretty darn good, I think. So we're going to go right in here, just notate all the new stuff. And then we're going to move on to the next row. Those popcorners sell really good. But that's one of those products that BJ's had for a little while, and then poof, it was gone. They didn't have them anymore. So we're going to use up every single one of these. I'm going to wind up putting one of them down on the bottom, and you guys will be able to see that towards the end. But we fill this up, and that's about it for the Smart Food. And that stuff, people eat that stuff right up. Pretty happy with that. And get the good old Cool Ranch Doritos going here. Get those looking real good. So both of my boxes that I buy, both of the boxes of chips I buy have Cool Ranch in them. So this is like usually my transition point. Like I'll do the Cool Ranch last because both boxes, one has 5 and the other has 3. So you get a total of 8, which is pretty decent. It's good. I think we get 6 of the nacho cheese. Surprisingly, the nacho cheese actually sell better at a lot of my locations. So we're just going to keep the one layer of popcorners there. We went through them. I'm happy about it. When BJ starts doing stuff like that and they put a product out and it's a decent product, but it's like going to discontinue as soon as they're done with it, I think I'm going to start buying them up as long as they have like decent expiration dates. Because I really like that concept. Just change the product out every now and again. Keeps people on their toes, you know. I've considered a few times pulling chocolate out of the machines in the summer, but it doesn't seem to be quite as much of an issue as I thought it would. I thought it would be a much bigger problem than it was. Now you're going to see right here in a second, I'm not sure how long it's going to be before the camera actually died, but it was on this shelf that the camera died, I'm pretty sure. So wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. Oh, maybe it wasn't on the shelf. Maybe I was counting the row below it. I guess I was. You can see these guys go through quite a bit of almonds, which is surprising. Okay, here we are on the phone now. We got Echo cleaning everything up. You can see I've filled the machine at this point. I just set the phone down, otherwise it's super shaky. But we both work together and we get it nice and clean, all sparkly, good to go. You can see the GoPro. Look at that. Oh man, that is a beautiful looking machine. Once you get it all wiped down, these machines look so good. You could, prior to this, you could actually see that the machine just looked kind of grungy. So I'm super happy. You can like see your reflection in it now. Look at that. Beautiful. Alright guys, we're all done with this run now. We're going to head home and do some work in Vensoft and then we'll be good to go. Do you have fun, Echo?
Yeah, but I'm really sweating right now.
It's so hot today. Alright guys, we'll talk to you in a bit. Hey guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. If you're looking for ways to support the channel, there's a couple of different ways that you can do it. You can always like, share, and subscribe. Sharing and commenting are the 2 big things that YouTube really likes to see. Also, you can click on any of the links in the description below. They all help me out. Vensoft is a program used to keep track. It's basically QuickBooks for vending, and it's amazing. I use the software all the time, and I try to give demonstrations as often as possible. I have a Patreon in the description below. If you want some how-to videos on how to fix certain machines, that's where you're going to have to go to get it. I charge $1 a month, and I think it's worth the value that I put in there. If there's a machine that you want me to do a video on, I also take messages on there as well. Something else that you guys can do if you are trying to start a YouTube channel, or if you have a YouTube channel in the works already, there's a Chrome extension called TubeBuddy in the description below. That program is amazing. It has so many tools. I can't even begin to tell you how many it has. Check out the free version if you like it. You can purchase it, and I actually get a little bit of a commission off of that. Thank you guys so much. Remember to love life, live your dreams, and as always, be Farnsworthy. Peace.